ones who care for our furry friends, but now those who work in veterinary medicine are speaking out about their own mental health struggles, sparking the movement Not One More Vet.
You hate animals, you want my pet to die, that's really hard for us to take. And you can contact any veterinarian. I bet you they've been told those things more times than they can count.
Diagnosed with clinical depression while in veterinary school, Vancouver veterinary specialist Dr. Lauren Edelman is one of countless industry professionals speaking out about their mental health struggles caused by the job.
As an industry, we are bursting at the seams to an extent, and we need help from so many different realms.
17% of Canadian veterinarians have contemplated suicide, according to a 2017 study by the University of Guelph. Last week, an ER vet wrote a viral post mourning a number of her colleagues who have recently committed suicide, sparking the hashtag NOMV, or Not One More Vet. Dr. Edelman points to everything from the financial burden of substantial student loans, dealing with owners, and the emotional investment into their patients as all taking a toll.
People always say, I wanted to be a vet when I grew up, but I could never put down animals. And for me, and the way I explain it to people is that I don't like putting down animals, but I'm willing to take on that suffering, that emotional suffering, to help that patient.
Exacerbating the problem is the puppy boom brought on by the pandemic, according to Dr. Edelman, who says the industry is struggling to keep up with the demand. A typical work week for her ends up being 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, often spilling over into the weekend as well.
The fact that I have depression, that's not unique, and it's sad that it's not for our profession, but I think the general public, it's inspiring right now that this is coming into light and not just apparent in our industry.
In addition to seeking professional help, Vancouver-based counselor Dr. Natasha Ghosh speculates the struggle many veterinarians are dealing with is setting boundaries, which is ultimately leading to burnout.
And you are starting to have the experiences of bringing your work home and not being able to compartmentalize those things. It's a real call to look at the boundaries that you place on work and life. And it's not to say that you're being callous and you don't care. You are putting the boundaries so you can care.
Dr. Edelman says there is action pet owners can take to support their vet with their mental health.
We just realize, when I'm in a stressful situation with my pet, to just take a second and not take it out on the veterinarian.
In Vancouver, Ashley Burr, City News.